everyone, I'm Katie, this is Kinsley, and this is Keto Cooking with Katie and Kinsley. And we are coming at you guys live here from Cochrane, Alberta in Canada. And we also have Paisley, can't really see her, she's sitting here on her high chair just playing right now. But yeah, we just are gonna do a little holiday treat today for our cooking video. And if you guys are watching us live, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, put a 2. And yes, hi Sherry. And also share with me where you guys are watching from. I'd love to know. If you're familiar with my videos, I like to connect afterwards and just see if you're on a keto journey or on a journey to better. But anyways, we will go ahead and get started. Kinsley's gonna come back, I think, and help me. Uh-oh, and Paisley's just dropping stuff, so anyways, we'll get started so Paisley stays happy. I don't know how long it's gonna last. So today we're gonna be making cranberry holiday bars, is what I'm calling them. And they're not too hard to make at all. You just have to bake the crust and then you do a frosting on the top. So we'll go ahead and get started. So first things first, you're gonna put some butter. We're using 3 tablespoons of butter into a mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, just put it in a bowl, mix it up. Yes, so 3 tablespoons. You want to pour this in the bowl for me?
Sure. I want green. I want my pop.
Okay, so that was 3 tablespoons of butter. And now the next thing that we're going to add in is some sweetener. So I'm using Swerve for my sweetener. And we're going to add in sort of a weird measurement, but we're going to add in 2 tablespoons plus an additional 2 teaspoons. So 2 tablespoons. We're going to put in. Okay, Kins, you pour it in. So 1. And what number is this one? 2. Good job. So that's the 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to add in, just wait, we need teaspoons now, Kinsley. So we need the pink one. Can you find me the pink one?
Here.
This one. So we need 2 teaspoons. And if you guys are new to watching my videos, drop a new in the comments. And if you guys have watched my videos before, say, I don't know, old, I guess. All right, pour that one in. Okay, perfect. So that's the sweetener. Pour it all in, Kinsley, for our crust. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cream this together until it's nice and smooth. So we'll go ahead, turn that on, Kinsley. That's fast enough. So we'll just let that spin here for a minute. And while that's kind of going, mine took Paisley for me, so that was nice. While that's going, we have a separate bowl here, and we're gonna mix our dry ingredients in here. This is sheepy. This is Kinsley's favorite stuffy, right? Yeah. We've lost it a few times, and we have had to. That's looking good, Kinsley. Can you turn it off? We've lost sheepy before, and it's yeah, it's not a good situation. So we never want to lose sheepy. Okay, so for our dry ingredients, actually that's done mixing. So we're gonna go back to the wet ingredients. Sorry, I'm a little scattered right here. Now what we're gonna add to our wet ingredients, I'm calling this, is an egg. So just 1 egg we're gonna crack in there. I'll go ahead and do that. So 1 egg, and then we're gonna add in some vanilla. And we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Yep, that's the right one, Kins. You wanna pour it in? Okay. So these are kind of similar, these bars, to the Starbucks Cranberry Bliss bars. The only thing that they're missing, well, there's no sugar in them, they're low carb, and there's no white chocolate in these ones. I think the Starbucks ones have white chocolate in them, I'm pretty sure. So that's what these ones are missing. So that was vanilla extract, and now we're gonna add in some orange extract into this one. So we're gonna add in only a 1/4 teaspoon. Yes, that's the right one. A 1/4 teaspoon of the orange extract. Okay, can we use it? We need to pour some of this one in. I love oranges. That's one thing I kind of miss, especially around this time of year, the Christmas oranges. What type of, if you guys are following a low carb or keto diet, what food are you missing? Drop it in the comments, let me know. So that's it for our wet ingredients. So we're gonna go ahead and mix that now together. And you wanna mix it until it's well combined. So I just gotta scrape the sides, Kinsley, because it's kind of sticking. We'll turn it back on in a minute, okay? I just gotta give it a little pre-mix here because it was all stuck to the sides. Okay, here, I'll put this back on and then I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, turn it on. Faster. Good job. One more. Turn it on one more, Kins. Good job. All right. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it a little extra mix here with my hands. The butter's still kind of sticking to my sides a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. It will continue to mix once we add the dry ingredients in there. So now we'll get back to the dry ingredients. Kins, you want to pour stuff in this bowl? You'll be right back. Okay. So for our dry ingredients, I'm gonna scooch Kinsley on down here. You're gonna have a separate bowl, and we're using 2 different types of flours. We're gonna start with almond flour. I was running low, so I had to go to the bulk barn to get some, so that's why it's in a different bag. If you've seen my videos, you know that I get it from Costco. But yeah, so we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of almond flour. 1 and 2. So that's the almond flour. I'll just go ahead and move that out of the way so Kinsley doesn't get into it. Okay, Kinsley, you want to pour the coconut flour in?
No, mine.
Oh, sorry, I am in Kinsley's spot, so I'm going to put her back. Now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. 1. And we need 1 more, Kinsley. I'll scoop it out and you pour it in. Pour that one in. So 2. And then our next ingredient that we're going to use is some ground golden flax. So this I just keep, and once it's open, you want to store it in the fridge. Take corner. And we're going to add in 2 tablespoons as well of the ground flax. Dump it. That's 1. Kinsley's going to start preschool here, so I try and count as much as I can now with her. And she's starting to get it. Oh, just wait, let me take, okay, good, dump that in. 2. Good job, Kinsley. Okay, and we're just gonna do a pinch of salt, so you don't need a lot at all. And then we're gonna use some baking powder, and you're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, dump that in there, Kinsley. Good job. So that is it there for the dry ingredients. So Kinsley, can you give that a mix now? So now you're just gonna mix the dry ingredients together before you pour it into your wet ingredients.
No.
Oh, that's okay.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to give it Sheepy.
Yes, you mix up. I will grab Sheepy. Would you like me to put Sheepy here to watch? Okay, keep mixing. Good job. So once that's mixed, that's looking good, Kinsley, we're gonna add it in here. And it's not a lot, so I'm just gonna pour it all in, all in. Hi, Patty, thanks for watching. All right, let's pour it in here, Kinsley. We'll pour it in. Get it all in, and then you're just gonna mix it together. Kinsley, you wanna turn it on? And you're just gonna mix it until a dough forms. It's pretty fast. Hey, turn it off. Oh, good job. All right, and now.
That's so fast.
It was fast. I'm just gonna scrape down my sides here, and
Mama,
then
sheepy.
there's one little. Oh yeah, you grab sheepy then, Kim. There's one little step here that we're gonna do, and it's the cranberries. So I'll just push this back, and we're gonna switch now to a food processor. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can mix or chop up the cranberries by hand. I just like to use this because it's a little faster. So for the cranberries, we're gonna use about half of a cup of cranberries. Here, Kinsley's checking out the cookie jar. There's keto snickerdoodle cookies in there. Uh-oh, I'm dropping cranberries. Uh-oh. I spill more than Kinsley spills. Okay, Kinsley, you want to pour these in here? So I'm just going to pour them right into the food processor. So this is half a cup. Nice work. And now we're going to put in a little bit of sweetener as well. So I'm going to use my Swerve sweetener, and I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of the sweetener. And I'll do this before I go ahead and okay, we're gonna have to use this one, 2 of these, because this is half a tablespoon. 1. Pour it all in. Good job. 1 more. Pour it in. Good job. Okay, so now we're just gonna chop it. My food processor, it has a chop and a grind setting, so I'm gonna use the chop. 1. Whoa, stop. Perfect. Okay, so there, that's all mixed together nicely, the cranberries and the sweetener. You're all done, Kins?
Yes,
You want to say bye to everyone?
bye.
Okay, Kinsley's leaving us. That's fine. So I will finish off. So now next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour the cranberries into our batter. And we will be using this again. So I'll just put it there. And instead of mixing it, you're just gonna fold the cranberries in to your batter. And before you start preparing your batter, you might wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's preheated for once your batter is done. And you're gonna grease an 8 inch by 8 inch baking dish. I think that's what this one is. This is the size I'm using. And you're gonna put the prepared dough into there. And you're just gonna push it down so it's all even on the bottom. So I'll just move this out of the way. So I'm just gonna squish it down so it makes a nice crust once it bakes. All right, so that looks good. So here is what it looks like once it's all in your pan and pushed down. And now you're going to put it into the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, if your oven's a little different, you might need to do it a little longer, a little shorter. So 20 to 25 minutes until it's a nice golden brown. So I will go ahead and do that. And here is what it looks like once it's been baked. So this one I actually baked yesterday and just put it in the fridge. And now I will do the frosting for it. So the frosting, we'll go ahead and get started right away on that. I gotta think where my stuff is. Sometimes it takes a little bit of preparation, making sure that you have everything out for your videos. And yes. So we're gonna use a clean bowl for our frosting. And this time I'm not gonna use my stand mixer, I'm just gonna use my little hand mixer here. So I will unplug one of my things. And I don't know. Okay, there we go. Got it plugged in. Okay, so in our bowl for our frosting, we're gonna add in some butter. And we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of butter. So go ahead and put that in. And then cream cheese. You're gonna use about 4 ounces of cream cheese. So I already have it here in this one measured out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that into my bowl. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix. Sorry guys, you guys might not be able to see exactly what I'm doing just because everything's in the way. I'm going to mix up the cream cheese and the butter just until it's smooth-ish. So you want to make sure your butter's softened and your cream cheese is also softened. That's good. And then the next ingredient, what we're going to add into there is Swerve, but this time I'm going to use a powdered Swerve. And oops, sorry, we're gonna use half a cup, and I don't have my half a cup here. Sorry guys, I just have to grab one. I don't have a clean one, so I'll just use this one. So half of a cup of my powdered Swerve. And Patty, I saw your comment. What makes it my hand mixer? I guess it's an electric hand mixer. So maybe it's not called a hand mixer. Sorry, I have a 1/4 cup here, so I'm just putting in 2 cups of the powdered Swerve. Not 2 cups, but 2 1/4 cups to make half a cup. And then we're gonna add in some vanilla. And for the vanilla, we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon. All right, if you really like the orangey flavor, you could use the orange extract, or if you like lemon, you could use lemon. I'm gonna use vanilla in this. And then we're gonna put in a little bit of heavy cream, which I also forgot to grab out of the fridge. And we're just gonna use half a tablespoon of the heavy cream. So that's that. Now we're gonna give it a mix again. So you don't want it too thick, you don't want it too runny. Just a nice consistency so it's easy to spread. And now the last thing that we're going to be adding into our frosting is some more cranberries. So here's what my frosting looks like right now. So we will just move some of this stuff out of the way and bring back my food processor. And for the frosting, you're gonna only use about a 1/4 cup of cranberries. And this time I'm not gonna put sweetener in with them. And we'll just chop these up. Perfect. And then you're just gonna fold them into your frosting. I'm definitely making more of a mess today. It's okay. I have to clean the floors anyways. We were watching my mom's dog Tucker for about a week. He's a really good dog, but because there's snow on the ground, of course there's paw prints everywhere on our hardwood floors. So that's the cranberries. I'm just folding it right into the frosting. So here's what it looks like once they're folded in. So nice Christmassy color. And now the last step is we're gonna take our baked crust that we had prepared. And once you pull it out of the oven, you're gonna wanna let it cool, put it in the fridge so it's quite cold before you put the frosting on, just so it's not crumbling apart when you're spreading your frosting. So I'm just gonna drop this onto here. And then you're just gonna spread it around. So it's a nice even layer of frosting on top. And that is it. And then you're just gonna, pardon? Oh, she wants an orange toy. So here is what they look like. Now you can't see the crust because the frosting's on top, but you're just gonna put it in the fridge, make sure it gets nice and cold before you serve it, cut it into squares, and that's the cranberry holiday bars. That's it for our keto cooking with Katie and Kinsley today. I hope you guys have a great evening. If you guys don't mind, share my video out with others. Thank you so much for supporting me and watching us live, and we'll catch you guys next week. Have a wonderful Christmas. I probably won't do another one before Christmas, but I will right after. And yes, anyways, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.